Ladies and gentlemen, do you want to know what's up on Justice for Mohbad? I want you to take your time to process this one. In this, Wunmi's sister, yes, Wunmi's sister, Karimo, and also, 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 there are certain things that came to light. Do not forget that there was a time that Yomi Fabi found out about certain things, and somehow it seems certain people made sure that none of those things, none at all. And when I say none at all, none of it came to light. In fact, people were suspicious of Mohbad's family, particularly Mohbad's father. They felt that the man has already accepted, or maybe, in fact, some were even saying they know that Mohbad's father knows what unalived his son. Like maybe there is a family thing or something secret or a mystery that we are not privy to. But does that does that stop us from pursuing justice? No, not at all. That someone is aware, knows about whatever does not stop us from pursuing justice. Ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to be a very hard one. I want you to be prepared for this one. It's going to be a very hard one. You will not believe. When I say you will not believe, just take it like that. You will not believe what you are about to learn in some few minutes. Everyone thought justice for Mohbad has come to an end. That is our thought. Like, oh, this is the end of it. Like, what else are we pursuing again? Let us just forget about it and just close our eyes and just believe that there is no justice that will be served. But while we were kind of pondering about it, that is when this dropped. Like I said, you will be shocked. Be prepared because this shocker is unbelievable. Like, share, tap on the subscribe button. You know how we do it on this platform. We have been on this journey of justice for Mohbad for a long time, and there are ups and downs. There are times that our hopes have been dashed. There are times that our expectation became not, like it became nothing, it became zero. There are times that we became excited. There are times that, I mean, a lot of things have happened. That's the point. A lot and a lot and a lot has happened so far on this journey of justice for Mohbad. That is why it is pertinent, very important that you ask questions. Ask yourself questions, and not just that alone. It is also important to know that whilst you're listening, there is one or two things to learn. It might come in handy, like really handy, very much handy. Like and share, tap on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Let's jump right into this. Still on justice for Mohbad.
They actually removed anything that has to do with the homicide confession and the evidence. I asked them cleverly and clearly, I said, the 3 seconds video, have you been able to extract it? Have you been able to even go further to bring where the 3 seconds video was taken from? They refused. They said that is not the CP asked them not to touch on that. I said, are you giving me a capital offense, a capital matter? And at the end of the day, they did nothing. And we proceeded to the AIG's office, which is to give a further complaint where Abdullah and the Damola was arrested.
Mr. Yomi, sorry to cut you off. You said, if I could remember, you said
two international press conferences and the biggest Lagos State Police Command. They are talking about me showing 3 seconds. 3 seconds that is everywhere. That has been privy of what is going on. I'm not here to give you a dossier of what has happened. It's pure news setting. What is real?
okay.
Somebody is in court because of that.
Okay.
Both press conferences, the Nigerian Bar Association, lawyers were there. So it's not a talk of whether it is real or not. I will show it here. I'm not yet. I just came to invite you guys. Let's see if it's going to come. So
Excuse me, please.
Be smart with.
Excuse me, please.
So,
Excuse me. What about the money?
Nigeria fail a lot of people. So
Excuse me, Mr. Yomi. What about the money that was donated to you for the justice of the Mohbad? What about the money? The money that people donated. Please.
Okay, now first and foremost, because a lot of people are not raised properly, and they have not been raised to also support voluntary organizations. They actually believe when they sponsor or they donate to an NGO, they are doing. First and foremost, they donate to Break the Silence Foundation. And there are so many things, projects, things, because of this particular matter, so many things were done and that are so obvious. Because at the end of the day, NGO is not a profit-making organization. Any NGO all over the world are being sponsored by public donation and support. But when people are not raised to, donate and contribute whatever NGOs, they won't really understand that. They will think it's actually going for an individual, and that is where people are mistaking it.
I have many questions to ask you.
Hold on, please.
I have many questions to ask. Now, you said to the AIG, blah blah blah, the police. Now, some of your videos I saw. Why do you went as far? Travel. Why do you went so far? Why do you went so far?
Why did I what?
Why did you went so far to go to the airport and saying, oh, Wunmi will be in the country la block? Why did you go to that extent? Why?
Okay, now first and foremost, people like you know everything. Number one,
we don't assume. We saw the videos.
Hold on, let me now quickly correct you. To the port and to the border, Wunmi was not the only one on the warrant of arrest. Adura was a warrant of arrest. Damola Indiabi was warrant of arrest. And one Zomo, which Adura warrant of arrest. So when I went there, I never even mentioned the name. I said, all of you, because as at that time, you don't know. I know those that were served invitation and refused to honor police invitation. So when warrant of arrest was already on them, some of them sent their lawyers. They don't want to appear. And I'm like, you know what? You guys are not going to get out of this country because you're getting that they want to. But you were all individual. And I don't have problem with that because what I have doing is different. As at that time, we have about 4 to 5. We thought it was centered around Wunmi alone. It's okay. If you think it's just for her alone, no problem. But after the rest of the guys were arrested, even as we speak, throughout, we couldn't even get the Zomo up until now. That Zomo is who Adura, Mohbad's brother, said is the third person in the. I wasn't the one Wunmi was fighting. Wunmi said I was fighting Zomo. I wasn't fighting Mohbad. The Zomo came on social media and TikTok. I said, hey, madam, don't lie. You were not fighting me. You were fighting your husband. I was trying to intervene. We all went through all that. So I believe I've answered your question in that one.
Mr. Yomi, please, before you go on. So quickly, I think a lot of us in Nigeria, we are very, very sentimental. I'm not sure a lot of people are fighting for the us, but you're fighting for a person. Like, indeed, everybody will be touched. And it's as it were right now, all happened. We don't even have a clue of what happened in that place. We all are talking from a place of social media, what you see on social media. Do you want this one, did that one? It's what you see on social media. You are not familiar with this person. You are the same. You've not even investigated. I think the only person here that even have more information is still Mr. Yomi here because he has investigated, he has been to this place, he has done one or two things, you understand?
Oh, so, because he's a celebrity, he has investigated.
No,
it's because he's a celebrity. Is that what you're saying?
That's the problem. We are not talking about celebrity or whatever. But hold on.
Terrible Nigeria.
You're not listening. Like, you're not even listening. Stand. I mean, you are just asking questions to want to attack or to want to say, why did we do this? Why did you do that? The responses, you are not based on his responses. You're just asking questions just because of what you believe or what you are, it's kind of like Eje Kama try, Lati.
No, the problem with anybody attacking me. Morocco,
no, I mean, it's not even about you. It's not talking about generally. Try to understand situation. Don't try to ask questions based on what you believe. What you should be ask questions based on.
Let me quickly interject you here. Prince D. If what we all are enjoying as black, okay, that we sit in the same bus wherever we can in the same bus with white, going to the pub, do you know certainly that it was even a black person that stabbed Martin Luther King first, saying that what is your point in a lot of stuff. So you cannot be surprised. But the black here, no see. But I'm say junkie, I'm black, the body say bala fear, what is Shebala Balala, but struggling heavy. Mandela was in prison for 27 years. All of it, to what believe he was doing the wrong thing. But it was the same Mandela they picked up. So when you see that when people are like this, one mountain shade, because people can be used for something terrible. And they would think they're having cruise power.
Ó ṣe bọ́ sílẹ̀ má fún mi ní 50 pa mi olóṣì oníròṣì màmá lé ẹ kiri tí wàá fi kú ni aládùn.
I swear, not only,
not only,
I can't be sharing
a lot of cases like that.
You know, there are a lot of cases like that. Talk about the celebrity. The celebrity. If we don't watch their films, how no the celebrity?
Hello, my dear sister. My dear sister.
We make them celebrities.
My dear sister.
My
dear sister.
Here, please.
Unti ko ti ye obo ni pe alakoko no abosi ni te ba bo sórí social media ten sọ pé they are targeting some women. Even this particular social media. This particular social media, I want to believe that if you go back to our history as actors, tó bá wo ye èyàn tó jẹ́ pé mo ti dúró ti tó sọ pé lójú ayé o, if there is any actor in that Yoruba movie industry, even English, tó jẹ́ pé ó ń jà fáwọn èèyàn, ó ń dúró fáwọn èèyàn, have fought and stood by women openly and behind more. Mo lè máa kà, téèyàn bá kà, ó ní tí téèyàn bá kà, you can't count, but àbòsí ló máa jẹ́ kọ́ máa pé they want to remember that. Mojí Ọláyà, she's a woman. Tóyìn Àyèmákù, she's a woman. Rẹ̀mí Abíọ́lá, she's a woman. Bísí Ògúndé, she's a woman. She was a woman. These are a series of people that you've stood and put your life on the line to fight for. How many of Kodroti? Maybe recently, talk about fundamental rights, but the fact remains that, all these things and those gimmicks like this, or try to paint you the picture you are not. Could fly it doesn't even hold water. Comment section, using blogs, it doesn't fly with me because I know what 20-something years. I've been a filmmaker. I need to give back to the society. It's quite fortunate that, and unfortunate that I picked up on human rights. Human rights is not just a walkover NGO. It comes with attack, oppression, and, it's misunderstanding here and there. You have to just face it. Just stand by the truth and pursue it diligently. So, social media, coming to preach this kind of a message on social media where people just want fake lies, packaging, don't fly back. They will be seeing you in a different light, but I will have to endure it. So, and that is what I'm talking about. Nobody, when we're looking for justice or what actually by Mohbad, we are not looking into the wife only. Because we're looking into the process whereby it must go through the brother and Daruko and Zomo Daruko. And at the end of the day, we've been able to confirm and we are all Africans. Film, rubbish. Promote the African culture. 25 years, but this set of people will continue to act like they don't see it. So don't believe the consequence or the social media. It's going to come back like kinetic energy and trace down on all these people. Social media, it means she shared writing. The truth should be established. And it will be established. If Esinashi Okwelopa, he was sentenced. You all Kenubo, why did you pay attention on the husband? Because there is an alibi, there is a reason to believe that he has a hand. We all jubilate because justice was served. Forget about it. We cannot have a clean society if we continue to hide or play some certain cards. Kini tèmi láti ma target wumi. Ṣé nítorí pé ó fẹ́ play role tí mo play ni? Àbò ní property to wallet gbà. This is somebody have personal compassion. Kò lè bá mi sọ̀rọ̀, mama sọ̀rọ̀ normally. We talk normally, calmly. When she was raising concern on the child, I will never do that to a child. We all thought she was going down. So we all thought something is wrong with her. She needs justice for her husband. We all stood by her. But wale wa my father, atifenu gbe naramali samilari prime boy gbogbo yan wọ́n ti wà níbẹ̀. Tó bá di pé one lobo. You cannot change your position because of who you're dealing with. Only terrible jeopardy. People that are misfit will start changing their position depending on who they are dealing with. Investigation to answer prime boy.
Hi, host. Good morning. Mr. Yomi, quick word. I quickly want to get down. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Mr. Yomi, the other lady that asked you a question about the CCTV, because I still have your video where you came out to say you yourself you've watched the CCTV, right? That you saw when they were crying from on Monday, that they were shouting, yeah, that you saw everybody in that video. Now, where is the CCTV? Is it still intact, or you just fabricate that lie just to get money from your gullible people? And secondly, my advice for you, Mr. Yomi, is that I know you are always bitter when you see people successful. Now, Alinko came out the other day. Hold on. Alinko came out the other day to tell you, Yomi, stop this madness. You're becoming a nuisance online. Now, you can't tell me you are a celebrity and I will tell you, oh, that's a celebrity, or I see you on the road and say, let me take a pictures with you. Mr. Yomi, go get a life. Imagine you taking your son to UK and you're wearing no krika.
Now this is it. Don't be surprised, guys. There must be something they call strength of character. If things like this doesn't come true to people like us, then we don't know what it means for this job to get done. If tomorrow you want to speak up for somebody, if tomorrow you want to stand up for somebody who is oppressed, if tomorrow you want to fight for the right of other people, you should understand some series of people like this. I don't want to use terrible language because you people must be able to see the difference between me and this set of people.
Mr. Yomi,
message and advocacy are direct, and I will continue to treat them with some level of dignity.
Is that empowerment?
I think there should be other process that involve embalmment apart from putting salt on the chest, even if it's a local embalmment. There are other procedures that are involved. So that's my own opinion. But okay. I think because we're hearing about palm oil, the judge was talking about palm oil and all of that too. So people are only talking about salt only. But if you can hear from the
Yomi, have you spoken to any mortician about? Yomi, have you spoken to any mortician about placement of salt on a corpse if it is an embalmment before?
This is the first time I'm investigating a case that has to do with embalmment. And to be honest with you,
no, not you investigating. Have you spoken to a mortician concerning salt placed on dead bodies? Have you ever asked a mortician?
I have not.
Say yes or no question.
I have not. No.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Now, what's the difference between embalmment and dehumidification?
My dear brother, my knowledge on this aspect of preservation of body is a little bit low because it's not my area of expertise. You understand? So I don't have much That's how to say
Okay,
on that.
let me help answer the question so that you could ask a mortician, and whenever you see me speak, you could call me a liar if what I say is wrong. Now, the issue of embalmment means you preserving a corpse from decay.
Yeah.
Dehumidification means you reducing the water vapor in the atmosphere.
Yes.
That is humidity means water vapor in the atmosphere. Then when you dehumidify, it means you should reduce it. Placement of salt is not just done on corpse alone.
Okay.
You could do it in a room that is too misty. That means you can't see clearly. You place salt there, then the salt would absorb the water and it will cake up.
Okay.
So please, you can ask a mortician. So that's the first question. Thank you very much for being
I don't think I've ever argued on the embalmment or not embalmment. I don't know why you're placing.
He said he doesn't have problem with the environment.
Yeah, I said you
proceed.
should ask a mortician. Yeah, you should ask a mortician.
Can we proceed? He has said clearly.
Mr. Yomi, Mr. Yomi.
Hold on, Ojuabe. Lagbaja, we have a discussion here that's been going on.
Yes.
Embalmment or no embalmment?
Yeah, we're going there. I'm trying to bring it from the basics.
Hold on, I just want to know that when you spoke about the embalments now, how do you think, what was the point you're trying to drive out by trying to, question me on that? Because alibi for asking me.
Oh, okay. The alibi is this. Both autopsy results claimed that Mohbad was not embalmed.
Okay, did I argue?
I hope
have
you
I
know
ever
this.
argued that he was embalmed?
Okay.
See, I'm trying to let us see where we have common grounds. That's the meaning of the
No, I need to know where
the
you
question.
See, my brother, this is a public discourse. And the way you sounded, I don't know whether you are a scholar or you went to read it on Google. And if it's just you read it on Google for the sake of asking me, and I will tell you clearly that I want to go what is or no. Because me, to call me join the argument. Me argue no embalmment.
Okay, now let's go to where
Mr. Yomi, when you came in first, you said Mohbad was embalmed in the house. Don't deny it. You said it
exactly.
before Lagbaja
He
came
said
in.
it.
You said
Okay.
it.
Hello, my dear.
You actually said that.
You said
You
it.
actually said
Hold on, Lagbaja. If I am giving you a reported speech that Mohbad was embalmed in the house, Baba said he came, he saw embalmment. I'm telling you what he said he saw. Reason why he asked
Are you
question the wife.
denying?
You place it like that. You could have put it in the waiver.
Why would I
Make
keep
it sound like
exactly?
This is an emotional
You said it authoritatively. Mohbad was embalmed. It's different from saying that Mohbad was embalmed
You
according
said
to the
something and you
report
are
of the father.
denying it.
Jesus of Nazareth.
There are two
Okay,
different
please let's drop that. Let's drop that.
Just
Mommy
explain
Dukia,
to them.
please, let's drop
Don't
that.
say drop
Okay,
that.
now the next
you
thing
have to
has to
explain
do
to
with.
them because
He said the father.
I have explained, and you said you have limited knowledge.
no, explain to them.
I have
the narration
explained,
I was
and you
giving
said
on
you
the
have limited
embalmment.
knowledge. So I don't need
Shall
to
I
explain
agree?
to a mortician about it, please. Yomi, can you talk to a mortician about it?
Let's move to the next question.
Lagbaja, you have already.
Let's move to the next thing. Okay,
Lagbaja.
Brother Taiwo, please hold on. Now, the next question I have is this. Now, the first source of evidence you said you had when you came into Justice for Mohbad is to talk about a central server for the CCTV. I'm an IT guy, and I understand everything about CCTV.
Okay.
You went into the house and you said this was where they plugged the DVR. You also said that the camera of a neighbor focused into the house of Mohbad. You also said the camera positions of the house. In a central server, what do you think a central server CCTV is? Can you please explain it, please?
First and foremost, all your assertions were all incorrect. They are all fabrications. Number one, this is it, and I'll reiterate for the sake of people like you that you conjure words to suit your personal stuff on social media. Number one, I went into the estate, you never went in there. And I told you categorically, a neighbor of Mohbad.
Brother Yomi,
Let me
Yomi,
respond.
please.
Hold on, let me respond.
Yomi, I have been into
Let
the
me
estates
respond.
before, and I've done a video about it. So it's
Hold
not
on.
just you.
Hold on. And I don't know what you brought
So
out.
continue.
You didn't share with us what you brought out. Now, this is it.
Oh, it was shown. It was shown live, and if you want it, I can still repeat it.
Yeah, no problem. But at least the world can see what I went in there to do myself.
Months before you did yours. Months before you did yours. And by the way, this is Dawa class.
Okay, now, my brother, this is it.
Inside back up.
Are you with me?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Jama.
Please continue.
Very intellectual. I love the way that question has been asked. And I love the way Yomi is answering. Let's have it nicely.
Hold on, madam. I went into the estate, and before I went into the estate, a neighbor of Mohbad came on my live who shared the same CCTV, the same house formation with Mohbad. She offered openly that the person that installed Mohbad's CCTV installed her own CCTV. The world can see then. And everybody beckoned on her that she should not share such information openly, that she should, as a matter of fact, go to my DM. And then we exchanged contact. And of course, she gave me the narration that this is my own house, which of course I opened it up to everybody on social media. The same person that built her own flat, she said, is the same estate developer that built Mohbad's own. And the same person that installed the CCTV installed us. And the person is in charge of a central CCTV. That even in our own house, the CCTV is working. But of course, the coordinates or how to get access to it, she refused to collect it from the guy, IT guy. She said, anytime you need it, I will put it on your phone or anywhere you want it. So she said the Mohbad's own will of course be with the same person who is in charge of the central CCTV in the estate. That was what I was told. And then we went further to extract whatever we need to extract from that house. And that was when I went there and I said, I shared the lady's contact with Baba Mohbad. I said it repeatedly. People like you were going to actually say that I was lying, and they went about it, they botched it. They went around to threaten the lady not to actually link me up to the IT guy of the estate, the guy that is in charge of the central CCTV, as told by them. Now, on the neighbor's CCTV, and you said I went into the house, I saw the DVR, which of course is another big lie on your part. The video of me entering into Mohbad's house.
I never said you saw the DVR. I never said you saw the DVR. Please retract that, please.
You have to repeat what you said there.
Okay, please listen again. I said when you got into the house, there was a point in which some cables were coming out, and you said this should be the point where the DVR would have been connected.
Okay, now
I remember a socket that had all those USB points.
Okay, that's why I said you were also selling what I did say to the public. We went there with an IT guy,
okay,
a CCTV guy, and I said the CCTV guy said with this installation, which I showed the video, this is conduit, and this is a completed CCTV installation. That this mark we are seeing on the wall is where the images will be transmitted into a particular stuff, and this are the mark of the CCTV. And we went about to say the CCTV in this particular in Mohbad's kitchen, in the living room, and all of that, they were fully installed. And I showed the video to everybody. And that have answered your question. Where you are getting all this conjunction, all these things you are conjuring together.
Okay, good. Okay. Now let me correct your knowledge about central server CCTV. When you talk about central, sorry, who is speaking? Brother Taiwo, please, can you mute yourself? Thank you. Now, when you talk about central server CCTV, it means that all the cameras of that estate are connected to the same storage device. That's the meaning. And all the cameras have IP configurations that are connected to the same gateway.
You know why you keep misleading
Please,
the public?
can you
Let
make me finish? I actually kept quiet while we were talking. Please, can you make me finish?
Hold on,
Can you make me finish? Can you make me finish and stop
I won't
interrupting?
allow
Let me
this to
finish.
fly.
But Professor let him talk.
Can you make me, because you started and you were talking about Central
You said
Server
you want to
and
correct me.
everybody
Not correct me,
was
but
giving
we
you
wrong.
a round of applause. Now, for the CCTV, for the central CCTV, now all the houses there would have been connected to that's the meaning of Central Server, that it is a central storage. A server is a storage. That is the meaning. They would have been having IPs. If you could view somebody's house from another CCTV, from another person's house, if you could view another person's house from another person's this thing, it means that all of them are connected together with the same IP configuration, having the same gateway. That's the meaning of that statement. So each house, what you are now trying to pattern from there is that each house, brother, for you to be asking for the DVR means that each house has its own separate configuration. Each house has its own DVR, has its own storage. The storage of the house of the neighbor is different from the storage of Mohbad's house. That is what they have in every estate in Lekki. There's no estate in Lekki that you can view somebody's house, somebody's privacy from the security post. Very impossible. That is the meaning of Central Server. And if you check, most organizations like MTN, big banks, big insurance companies, the entire building of like 20 floors, 10 floors would only have what is called a Central Server. That's all the cameras in the entire building. It can have neighboring buildings, but all of them would have just one storage. That is what you call Central. And the meaning of Central means the core server, Central Server. So what you are saying to IT guys is gibberish.
Can I say something,
Can
please?
I ask you a question?
Mr. Yomi,
Can I ask you a
I have
question?
a wealth of experience in this.
Hold on, sir. Hold on, sir. Before I ask him, you said you went to the estate, right?
Continue.
I want you to respond.
Continue. The evidence is online.
You need to answer me. If you don't answer me, then
I've answered the question. I said it myself that what you said you did had actually been done months by me before. Yes, I did. Yes, you can see me answering the question.
Were you in the estate, yes or no? Were you in Mohbad's house, yes or no?
He said that already.
Oh, subhanallah.
Before you even went there. Why are you repeating the question?
Yes or no?
Why are you repeating the question?
Were you inside Mohbad's house?
Answer. I'm going to deny answering that question. Go and check online if
next
the
person,
class
please,
showed it.
Next person.
Good. Now the next question is this.
I'm not going to answer you again. There's no point in giving audience to somebody like you. Can I have another person, please?
Well, I'll be talking. If you like, don't answer. Have you ever seen a police investigation where a private individual will be told to purchase phones for phone forensic storage? Mention any case in any police station that somebody was told to purchase phones for policemen for forensic.
Mo kàn fẹ́ béèrè question kan ni ẹ má bínú lọ Lágbájá àti Ojú-Abẹ and everybody tó wà lórí line. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ṣé justice for Mohbad everybody wà ní àbí a fẹ́ máa attack everybody nínú bíbá yìí. Mo believe pé Ojú-Abẹ àti Mr. Lágbájá tó bá yẹ pé lóòtítọ́ everybody wà justice for Mohbad. Mo fi pé ó yẹ kí everybody kan ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀ ní now.
God bless you.
Ẹ̀yin ti lọ sí Mr. Lágbájá.
Okay, let me answer that question. Let me answer that question. I'm going to answer that question explicitly.
At least
now,
you guys
brother, do you pay taxes?
You know, it's so funny. You refer person to lower go down. It doesn't remove the fact that Mohbad has a CCTV. It doesn't remove the fact that the estate has a central CCTV.
Can I talk?
And all this on.
Now the answer.
Can I say something?
You are all fighting for Mohbad.
Can I say something?
We are all fighting for
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, please.
Evidence.
Yeah, I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry, please. It looks like we are attacking this man. If you don't really know this case, then you will not understand why people are coming for this man called Yomi Fabi.
Okay.
A lot of you that I know on this platform, Timon Lori panel, most of you and in the comment section don't really know about this case. That's why you feel like you're attacking him. We know some things that he's saying that are lies. And that's why we are giving it back to him. Your Mifabi, how can whatever is happening, let's even assume that Mohbad's house has a DVR. There's a CCTV camera installed in some corners of the house. There's a DVR. How will that get to the central server?
Okay, now do you want me to respond to that now?
Please
respond. Because when you people keep flying with lies about twist stories. Now let me respond to that.
Let him talk.
Hold on. Mohbad's neighbor, I repeat, I don't live in Mohbad's estate. I don't know anybody there. Mohbad's neighbor volunteered that I want to help with the CCTV. Would there somebody, the person in charge of the central CCTV, Onikiwa Loba, and the one in charge of the central CCTV is probably also the person to install the individual ones. That simple language and then twist here. Put your one is central CCTV. My own is any to one no estate here, to more CCTV no label bad. They should help us with it. About it, should get crime.
Okay, where did you see
hold on? Again,
the neighbor has come to deny you. The neighbor has come to deny you.
That's a big lie because this is not the first time that you will come out and tell us. People will also share. Oh, one in central CCTV. This is not the first time. We've heard you say it on your live video. You've gone on different platforms to say it. That they've been trying since 11 a.m. Where did you see that clip from? Where did you see it from? Where did you get the clip? Where you said, once you want, I want in Sukunlati 11 Laro.
Okay, check your response here now. Okay, now let me respond that to you. Like I always tell you, but yeah, my choose like in fact, Bobini, or because you assume that, I don't know, let me just respond to that. When I went into that estate, and another neighbor of Mohbad, you all saw the video of the neighbor giving me audience and asking me to come into his house. And I got into the house. He gave the details of what was in the CCTV and told me I need to go to court. The only reason why he would release the CCTV is through court order. Ejo, I came back to meet the same family. As at that time, me don't daruko anything with me. Me don't daruko anybody. Every one of them was supposed to jump on it. I gave it the location of the CCTV to Mohbad's uncle, Mr. Fabuyiwa. They want me to go and run it. I said, no, let your lawyer do it. Let them go and lift it. Let's go and meet them. Okay, I gave the Baba the number of the police to my shepherd. Baba no le lopa. And the tushi if boom no. Chamber timoni number olopa ni eloba kele show CCTV. Tí o bá sin come be mani call lobe. Now you are saying I'm lying. Mo so to wa be. Ohun tó wà ńbẹ̀ ni mo fi lọ face commissioner of police. So ma face commissioner of police. Ma ni mo fẹ́ protest lórí ẹ̀. Ma ni ko tó wà nú ẹ̀ ni ó sọ fún mi. Mo collect sí House of Assembly. I want to stage a protest to the House of Assembly. So you know, kò sí nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn. That same neighbor, I dragged him before the AIG. Fi bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run sí ni. Because nígbà tí mo ti sọ yẹn, tí ẹ bá ti lọ bá neighbor yẹn, báwo ló ṣe jọ pé mo parọ́?
Okay, àti gbọ́ ó parọ́. Your meeting with the commissioner of police.
Ampaoji, let us answer the question of Ampaoji. Dukia, there is a question from Ampaoji, and I want to answer it. There's a question from Ampaoji. I want to answer him. Now, he said, why are we not working together? Why is this? Is it justice we're looking for? Now, as Nigerians, we pay our taxes. And the people we pay our taxes to, they've instituted a judicial system that is in charge of crimes, investigation, and prosecution of anybody who does that. Okay? So I, for one, since the inception of this case, I have taken it as a cause to support the police, help them in their investigation, and whatever evidences in my purse, I would give it to them. Okay, so how are we to help the police in this? Is by gathering whatever we can on social media and give it to them. It is not coming on social media to ask for donations. No. people we are to assist is actually the police. And how are you going to assist the police? According to the Commissioner of Police, the former Commissioner of Police, Mr. Edouard Monwa, was that whatever evidence you have, take it to Panti. There are some officers of the law in charge of the case, not you coming on social media to tag someone, a suspect, a witness, a this, a that. No, you don't do that on social media. There's no courtroom on social media. Whatever you have on social media is called jungle justice, which I am strictly against. Okay? I hope you understand this. So my effort on this case, okay, I'm Pauji. My effort in this case is that I stop people extorting money from people illegally. Extorting and not giving the police the chance to do their job.
Okay.
Imagine somebody saying that they want to do forensics on a phone and you are going to buy phone for the police. Are you not going to even stay the investigation yourself?
Can I respond to that?
So these are the please, I'm still talking. Let me finish, Yomi.
Mr. Yomi, please hold on. Mr. Yomi, hold on.
So these are the things we see on social media, like a GoFundMe raised on what? A GoFundMe raised for what purpose and for what purpose? For what purpose? This issue was a thing of the state versus anybody who is caught guilty. Why do you need a SAN for a coroner inquest? Why do you need a SAN for it? So these are the things that, yes, I'm always for, let us allow the legal institution to handle the case. Not we bringing up conspiracies. Do you know how many conspiracies have flown on social media in the last 22 months? Number one, they will tell you that there's a CCTV footage. Somebody brought a false CCTV footage on social media. Somebody said that Mohbad was, his kidney was dissected and a cooler was brought in and Davido ate the kidney. There are so many things that you will hear on social media. There are so many things. Somebody even said he died of ear infection. Somebody said when he walked into the hospital, he had a snap. He snapped with Mohbad. No, these are the kind of things that we won't allow on social media. And that is why when somebody said that I saw a footage in which they were already crying around 11 a.m., show your evidence. Don't come on social media and be blabbing that you need money for anything. Go to the right authorities. That is what I am for. So that's my explanation to everything. Thank you.
All right, thank you. First and foremost, I want to believe that I heard you talked about SAN. We know who introduced senior advocates to this matter in the first place. Secondly, what a lot of people do, they come to this social media, talk about the Nigerian police, and they will always put up a kind of standard. British standard, American standard, forgetting or trying to play ignorance on the present position of the logistics and stuff with the police. And it needs to be stated clearly. When you institute mobilization to actually expedite whatever investigation is going on in your own matter, it's not a crime. It is not aiding and abetting crime. Because naturally, if you brought a complaint that this person, I want you to do this, police, if you want to do justice for me, I want you to go and do full forensic on this person's phone. You want the DPO or the IPO to go and buy iPhone. The least iPhone they will buy is less than 200,000. We all know, naturally, most times, they might not have a budget. And if they would have to transfer the case to probably the higher command where they will have to do it, the IT guy of the police will do it. Nigeria of today, apart from the IPO that will go with it, the IT guy in the place, and the person that will approve the whole stuff, the head of the department there, will know all these things will go through some certain stuff. But coming to social media to now say, giving them a phone, this is the phone. It's yours. Just use it for what you want to do. We just want justice for Mohbad. And you're still bitter about that. It's not making any sense. No matter how you think it is actually not formal to do, it is still a move in trying to expedite the process and get the truth out, which is, I want to believe everybody is looking for. Even if you are supporting whoever you think is responsible or whoever you think is not responsible, the most important thing is We are not asking that they should lie against anybody. They want to run a phone forensic and they need an iPhone. Take it up, use it. It is not left for the police to say, okay, don't worry, we'll use our own, or we have our system that we use.
Mr. Yomi, ẹjọ́ ṣìbáyé yìí jẹ́ mo ní kẹ́ má dáwọ́ lọ ṣẹ́ láwọn people akọ́kọ́jáyé ni wọ́n lórí burúkú ni wọ́n dídàwọ́ lódó tí yín ojú abẹ́.
No, maybe will change the nature of it. And secondly, maybe all of them should need to understand. I don't mind to hear everybody. It will come to a stage they will know that certainly all the things they've thrown to my side. Untoshi wa important you ni pé ẹ wá dúró bí tẹ́ kà pé mo lọ. Ẹ wo gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ní mo.
Yomi, please, what unit of the Nigerian police force asked you to get a phone? I need to petition them, please. What unit of the Nigerian police force asked you to get a phone? I'm going to petition them personally. Can you please tell us the unit of the Nigerian police force that told you to get them a phone for forensics? I personally would petition them directly.
Here. Have I ever said police demanded the phone from me? That is the work this guy do.
Oh, so they never. So why did you come to the public to scam them that you needed money to get them phone for forensics? Okay, why did you come to social media?
Okay, hold on. Mo sha ra phone. Mo dem mu lo. What dem all arrest Adura. And we wanted to get phone for a cut about download to the phone iCloud there.
Adura was not arrested because of that. Yomi, please say the truth why Adura was arrested.
Maybe you should tell me. You want to tell you want to arrest here now. You want to competition. If
please, like can I come in now? Oh, okay, can I talk?
All right, okay, thanks.
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Yomi Fabi. How are you?
Good evening.
How are you doing? How are you doing now, Mr. Yomi? Hope you are good. Okay, first of all, I'll greet everybody on the panel. From Ojuabe to Lagbaja to every other person. Mr. Taiwo, please, the matter sorrow me. With all due respect. So, Mr. Yomi, I have 4 questions to ask you and 1 advice. Possibly, only matter men. Ṣé ẹ máa ń padà lọ gbọ́ àwọn chat tẹ́ máa ń ṣe ṣá après later tẹ́ bá ti ṣe tán. 2. No, I don't know. I can bury me. I will just calm down. Me, I will just calm down. Calm down.
Now.
Mister, calm down. Calm down. Okay, before you go, let me just give you your advice. Mr. Yomi, Fabi, you need to go back to school.
Okay, ma'am.
You are not educated. Your wisdom is so low. Your level is just like Lander's own. You need to go back to school to be sincere. Don't back by the chat. Why you should disgrace her so much?
Yeah, I better know. They actually believe these things they do on this app. Only relevance.
Host, hold on. Mr. Yomi, please. Hold on, please.
Okay.
Ojuabe. Let me tell you something. I like what that brother said from the beginning. He said, are we fighting for Mohbad justice or we are trying to create something else to ourselves?
Oh my God, what do you like?
Mohbad or no Mohbad, or justice or no justice. But one thing I believe, and it's inside the Bible,
period.
And there's one thing I want us to know today. Look at what that lady said. I'm sorry to use this word. I'm sorry to use it. I'm not here to insult anybody in this platform. But thinking about to lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ nílé tó jẹ́ pé ọmọ Yorùbá tó kọ́ tó dẹ̀ tún túra ẹ̀kọ́ tó bíra èrè ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ́ọ̀sì ò ní sọ.
Mr. Taiwo, ẹjọ́ ẹ má bínú
ẹni sùúrù mà mo bẹ̀ lórúkọ Ọlọ́run mo bẹ̀ lórúkọ Ọlọ́run ẹjọ́
Yomi, don't go. Yomi ti sá lọ.
Ṣé rí kọ́tà sọ? Nígbà táwọn ẹ̀ bá ti ń insult.
Yomi, why to ṣe?
Tẹ́ bá ti ń insult.
Mr. Taiwo hold on, ẹ̀gbọ́n Wunmi ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. Yomi, why to sá lọ? Yomi sọ pé òun rí mi nínú CCTV. Mo fẹ́ wá bí Yomi ibi tó ti rí mi nínú CCTV. Why to ṣe sá lọ nígbà tí mo gòkè? Yomi, you said you saw me in the CCTV. When mo fẹ́ ó sọ fún mi kò tí mo CCTV. You said it on my page. I host myself. She said, you are a disgrace to the country called Nigeria. You told me, I asked you on my page, and that day it was over 500 people watching us. You said you saw myself in the CCTV while I was going in the kitchen, going upstairs. Me, I put it to you. Come up here. Give me just give me 5 seconds of your time. Give me 5 seconds of your time. Don't be you can me no. I don't care about them. Don't me you care about. But stop using Mohbad's corpse to extort the public. And also, you said the police. You said the Nigerian police asked you to buy phones for them because they want to do phone forensic. Because it is phone forensic, need the phone. They will do it in another way. Mr. Taiwo, jomi money. Lẹ́yìn tí mo bá yín sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ wà careful gan. Ẹ wà careful. Mi rò pé mò ń pa kéèsì dáadáa. Tẹ́ bá mọ̀ pa ẹ̀ náà.
Ma, any suruma. I'm not saying that I know about this case, but I'm trying to say that let us look for the justice.
Mr. Taiwo, Mr. Taiwo, orin ìjọ mímọ́ kan ni mo fẹ́ kẹ́ rántí. Ẹ wádìí ohun gbogbo dájú mi fẹ́
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
kẹ́kẹ́t ṣẹ́rí máa yìí ṣẹ́rí àwọn tó wà bí yóò dájú ìjọ mímọ́ ṣẹ́rí àwọn tó wà bí náà tí mi ìgbà tí wọn Yomi náà mi ìgbà tí I'm only for Mohbad.
I don't know anybody from anybody, but I'm just proving that let us find justice for the who.
Máa interrupt mi sẹ́ máa interrupt mi ìbẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ó dà pé much ẹ má tara Yomi kọsẹ̀ bí mo dẹ̀ ṣe pọ̀ ìbóyá choir master nìyẹn àbí nǹkan kan torí no kéèpù choir master kan lélẹ̀ akọrin nìyẹn ẹ má tara Yomi kọsẹ̀ ẹ lọ jókòó kẹ́ ṣe find sí dáa èmi tí mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí cape elder sister ni mí ṣe get Yomi bá mi ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀ èmi àti Yomi ṣiṣẹ́ fóṣù 3 Yomi sọ lórí péjì Yomi mo mọ̀ pé ṣì wà ń bẹ̀ tó bá jọ ọmọ ọkọ ní ẹ tó bá yẹ pọ́ Fábíyì lórúkọ ẹ Yomi gùnkè fún mi 5 seconds you told me ó dùn mí pé wọn tètè gbé mi wọlé mo ti ń type látàrọ Yomi tó bá mọ̀ pé o sá lọ fún mi tó bá mọ̀ pé ìwọ máa ń gẹṣin lọ báyọ̀ lé nídìílé bàbá ẹ̀ ni gùnkè mo ṣe wá bá ẹ lé jẹ́ ká fọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ lójú pátápátá là ń fọ́jú kùmọ̀kùmọ̀ là ń gbẹ́tẹ̀ ojú àfọ̀fọ̀ tó ràbọ̀ràbọ̀ ló máa kù. You told the public báwọn ọlọ́pàá ń béèrè fún they bought you 2 phones now you are here saying the police did not ask for it when they said they are going to sue myself Mr. Taiwo Yomi sọ pé òun rí mi nínú CCTV ilé Mohbad ó ní bí mo ṣe ń rìn lọ rìn bọ̀ mo fẹ́ rí ara mi Mr. Taiwo ṣe mọ nǹkan tí yẹn mì náà lójú gbogbo Nigerians.
Mommy, host, what I will just say is that if Yomi knows anything about this issue, let the justice hold him responsible and should speak out whatever he knows about this issue. I don't want to know about this, but this issue that's going around.
And he's also doing justice.
This one.
We have to be neutral.
Then, mommy, tó bá jẹ́ lóòótọ́ ni Yomi fi Mohbad gbowó tí a dẹ̀ tí ẹ̀yin dẹ̀ ní evidence against him. Then if the government should they should hold him responsible for everything. That's it. Ẹ má jà sọ pé tó gbé kíní tó bá jẹ́ lóòótọ́ ló ní anything. Let the government handle it.
Ìbá ìkọlẹ̀ wà bàtọ́ sọ pé Yomi ní GoFundMe account.
Mr. Taiwo ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ẹjọ́ mi fẹ́ mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe jẹ́ ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ọkùnrin ló fi ń gbowó kiri ọmọ ló fi ń gbowó gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì rí tiyín rò ní látijọ́ ta ti ń pariwo láti bí ọdún méjì gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì rí tiwa rò ní gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì tí wàhálà Nàìjíríà ṣì wà wájú wọn tán wá bílù ṣe máa dá la máa kẹjọ́ wẹ́wẹ́ péyàn kan fún èèyàn kan gbowó lọ bá wọn. They have other necessary things to do. They have other critical emergencies to take care of. Not stuff like this. We will keep calling him out here. He has no shame. For the past 1 year now, he started making money from Mohbad. Because I work with him and I remember November, because I worked with him and I found out he was a scammer and I dragged him. As I was the first person that called you this man. I did all the name of this Mohbad. Isaac and so two police you are working with. You with two àti màá wo ọkọ̀ ìjọba ọlọ́pàá kọ́kọ́ wà tọ́lọ́pàá ẹ̀yin mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀tọ́ yẹ kán tì mí mọ́lẹ̀ ni. You are working hand in hand with the police at zone 2. I ask you that question. Kí ni relationship wà àwọn ọlọ́pàá méjèèjì olórúkọ àwọn méjèèjì lọ́wọ́? I ask you those names. You did not answer me up to date. You are a thief. Yomi, tó bá bí ẹ̀dá, tó bá bí bàbá ẹ̀dá. Petition me. I called you a thief to your face. You are a thief. I want you to petition me, and I will defend that part. You claimed that you saw me in Mohbad's house in the CCTV. You told us on my page that you have watched the CCTV. That at some point you had to tell the neighbor that enough because Nkotori Oju Ewuti Bae. You said it on my page. December 2024. December 2024, on a live show on my page, you said at some point you got scared, you been watching it, and in some point house was terrifying. And you said you will come back to pull it out. The same you said you have pulled it out. Okay, CCTV to now over CCTV also need
Karimo, hold on. You're talking about integrity. You are talking about integrity. Do you have integrity? Ìwọ tó sọ pé àbúrò ẹ ló pa ọkọ ẹ. Ìwọ tó sọ wípé o ní evidence pé railing ilé Wunmi kò ní ọ̀dẹ̀ ni ẹ má ṣe pé jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n má ṣe pé sọ̀rọ̀. Stop being rude, Karimo. Stop being rude. Ìwọ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa integrity. Ìwọ ní integrity. Karimo ò ní integrity now. Ìwọ gan fúnra rẹ̀. Can you bring the evidence that your sister? Only number one. Only ìwọ ẹ̀gbọ́n Wunmi.
What is happening? Ọlọ́run má jẹ́
relate mọ́ Wunmi Wunmi ò mú ẹrí ò kí ń ṣẹgbọ́n Wunmi tọ́ olórí burúkú ọmọ ìyá Hausa ni ẹ Wunmi ò mú ẹrí so nílé ayé ẹ tó bá lọ sí ẹni platform tó bá pẹ̀rẹ̀ lẹ́gbọ̀n Wunmi ṣọ̀pọ̀nù afọ ojú ẹ anytime tó bá lọ sí ẹni platform tó bá pẹ̀rẹ̀ lẹ́gbọ̀n Wunmi ṣọ̀pọ̀nù afọ ojú ẹ ìwọ sọ integrity. Do you have integrity? Do you know what is called integrity? You don't have integrity. You don't even know what the definition of integrity. Ìwọ tí wọ́n parọ́ tí wọ́n.
I can't hear you well.
Ọ̀bàyéjẹ́ ni ẹ́, ọ̀bàyéjẹ́ èèyàn burúkú ni ẹ́, o kì í ṣe ọmọ. Láyé ẹ tó bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀, you can go to any platform and say whatever you want to say. Bọ́ ìjọ́ tó bá pẹ̀rẹ̀ lẹ́gbọ̀n Wunmi, ilẹ̀ alanu àgbẹ̀ ẹ̀mí. Ilẹ̀ aṣẹ́kíni alanu àgbẹ̀ ẹ̀mí. Ta ni ẹ́? Who you be? Ìwọ pẹ̀rẹ̀ lẹ́gbọ̀n Wunmi. Kò sẹ́ni tó rí ẹ nínú ayé. O ò jámọ́ kankan, wọn ò rí ẹ nínú ayé. Ìyẹn number 2. Ṣó ti gbàgbé ni ìwọ wá kántà ó wá tákù Yomi bíbá ó lójú tì ṣebí ìwọ àti Yomi lẹ́jọ́ gbìrìmọ̀ nípa 3-minute video ìwọ àti Yomi lẹ́jọ́ ṣe àìdá lẹ́jọ́ ṣe ibi nípa 3 minute video yẹn wèrè ẹ̀ yìí nígbà tó wá rí pé Yomi ó ti wá lọ ń gbẹ̀yìn ó ti ń gbowó ó wá bọ́ síta sórí tó bá ti ṣèkà lẹ́yìn tó o bá ti wá fẹ́bù ẹ̀ wọ́n wá jáde síta wọ́n wá máa parọ́ gbogbo wọn tó jọ gbìnrín kan mọ́ ó ń dàdí ẹ lórí ni now ìkànnì ènìyàn Karimo 3-second video tó ń sọ yìí he was taken in Mohbad's house 3 years ago nígbà tí Mohbad tó ń gbé ní Ọ̀ṣápá London kò ń ṣe nínú recent house ẹ̀ ìka ẹ̀gbọ́n ni ẹ ìwọ́dẹ̀ jáde ìwọ àti Yomi lẹ́jọ́ ń ṣe bí lẹ́yìn Karimo ìwọ wá bọ́ síta wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ nípa integrity Karimo wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ nípa integrity ó ní integrity lórí cyberspace yìí tó bá ń sọ integrity Karimo ọmọ ẹran ni ẹ ò kì í ṣe ọmọ ó yẹ kán mú ẹ lọ sí etí òkun ni kán mú ìbọn kán yìn sí ẹ lórí pápápápá kó kú dànù you are not a child ó ṣe ọmọ tó bá tún péré ẹlẹ́gbọ̀n Wunmi èmi ni mo sọ fún ẹ máa petition ẹ ìwọ játijàti jálajàla ọmọ òṣì ọmọ játijàti kejì ajá so you are talking about integrity do you know how many things integrity ẹ tó ń sọ nípa ẹ̀ náà fi rán àdúrà lọ sẹ́wọ̀n àmì náà fi ti àdúrà mọ́lé it was you did everything with Yomi Fabiyi all because ẹ fẹ́ nail Wunmi at the end of the day you were not able to nail Wunmi and everything backfired on you ó wá sáré jáde síta ó wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ pé Yomi o ṣọ́tìrí ẹni tó bá níkà méjì tó bá níkà mẹ́wàá sórí mẹ́sàn-án nínú ẹ̀ ó máa jẹ́ tiẹ̀ Karimo gbogbo owó tó gbé ó rí pé gbogbo ẹ̀ ó ń padà dé lórí òun ṣí ẹ̀ sí kiri káàkiri lórí gbogbo cyberspace yìí wọ́n wọ ẹ̀bí olóṣì wọ́n wọ ẹ̀bí olórí burúkú wọ́n wọ ẹ̀bí àṣírí ọmọ lórí àbúrò ẹ tí ìyá yín tó bí yín fún bàbá ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ní òótọ́ ni ìwọ jáde sẹ̀wọ́ láàbúrò ẹ ló pọkọ ó yá gbé evidence ẹ síta ó rí evidence gbé síta gbé ọ̀la bá ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ìwọ wá sórí platform wọ́n wá sọ integrity wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ní integrity náà ṣé ọmọ èèyàn mélòó tó ti papò mọ́ lẹ́yìn tó ti parọ́ tó bá wá bá fún ẹ̀ wá jáde Karimo you are a very stupid girl ó kì í ṣe ọmọ àdèmọ́ máa sọ fún ẹ sórí tó bá jáwọ́ nínú gbogbo wà pálapàla tí òun wù yìí Karimo ṣọmọ kan tó máa sọ fẹ́ni tó bá ṣe irúkọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ikú lè rè ṣe owó ń tọ̀hún yẹn ikú òun lè rè ṣe owó ń tọ̀hún yẹn tó bá bí ẹ̀dá tó bọ́ sórí platform anywhere ó lè lọ sí anywhere I don't care but ìjọ́kíjọ́ tó bá pèrè ẹlẹ́gbọ̀n Wunmi ìjọ́kíjọ́ tó bá pèrè ẹlẹ́gbọ̀n Wunmi ikú pa ẹ́ Wunmi ọ̀wọ́n ẹ̀rí ó ti denounce ẹ several times ó ti ṣe publication only I do not know her we are not in any way related she is not my sister and she can never be my sister I'm only affiliated.
Your toto dey smell.
Shile, why do you allow this kind of a thing on your platform? Shile, no, to be sincere, why did you allow that? You're not supposed to allow. This is easygoing. You're not supposed to allow that on your platform.
Did you change your username or something?
We don't know you. We don't know you like this.
Hold on, Yomi Fabiyi was here earlier. Before
Okay.
you popped in. So we were having some conversation and some question answering. Do you get?
Okay, I got you.
So I think you just came in. Yeah.
We don't. I don't know you like this, so I don't want this kind of a thing to be happening
No,
on
it's
your.
okay. It happens sometimes. It's like we just need to give.
That's why I came up. Please
Yeah.
don't allow, unless if you want to join the justice, if you want to join the movement, there's nothing bad in it. But the thing, what I'm going to tell you now is that, please, don't let them gaslight you or talk shit about you on this movement.
No one is talking about.
I know you're an easygoing lady, so I don't want them to be.
Yeah, like people were just having a conversation, trying to put some lightnings on the issue.
Chile don't blow.
What is all this now?
Oh, me say my first I just go. I just say, justice for Mohbad bow. Oh, spend this one start.
Chile.
Having normal conversation.
Having normal
Insta blog Lokuba.
We just Dami in Manchester. We just Dami.
We are just having normal conversation. Even Dami was here.
Karimo,
tó bá bí ẹja mo sọ fún ẹ níbi ìlọ́rọ̀ púpọ̀ tí mo fẹ́ bẹ̀ sọ ìjọ́kíjọ́ tó bá lọ sí platform oní platform tó bá péré ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ Wunmi olùṣọ́ fẹ́ fancy wèrè ara ẹ fẹ́ fancy Wunmi ọ̀hún ẹ̀rí ẹni Wunmi lọ lórí burúkú ni ẹ kó Wunmi ẹ̀rí sẹ̀ Wunmi ni kó má fancy ara ẹ mọ́ Wunmi ni kò rí tiẹ̀ lọ́tọ̀ kó rí tòun lọ́tọ̀ ní tiẹ̀ lọ́tọ̀ kí Wunmi rí tiẹ̀ lọ́tọ̀ Wunmi do not know you and she doesn't want to know you Wunmi can never associate with you. You are a disgrace. You are a disgrace to womanhood. You are a disgrace to all the women generation. Oh, she omo jati ni eke jaja. Karimo, wo je sọ fún ẹ. Tó bá ní ẹ̀san, ó ti gbé dání lọ́wọ́ ná. Ṣé bí ọmọ ẹ kékeré Àbíkẹ́, ó ti fojú ẹ̀ wọ́n máa bo. Àbíkẹ́ ti ń gbé ẹ ṣépè lórí live show. Àbíkẹ́ ti ń bú ẹ lórí live show. Nǹkan tó ṣe fún yẹ ọmọ ẹ kékeré ọmọ ọdún 3 ó ti ń ṣe fún ẹ lórí live show kí Àbíkẹ́ kékeré máa sọ fún ẹ pé kó shut up kí Àbíkẹ́ máa sọ fún ẹ pé you are crazy ó rí pẹ̀sán tí ń ké lórí ẹ ó rí pẹ̀sán tí ń ké lórí ẹ ó rí sórí ọlọ́run ayé àtijọ́ ló máa ń tètè ló máa ń pẹ́ kó tó mìíràn sórí táyé sí ni ó máa ń gun private jet ni you are the most useless human being that ever seen on earth ìwọ lẹ́nu ẹ kó kan mí ó ìwọ ló nìyẹ ẹ but àwọn òní kan ló yẹ we will not tolerate you on this platform because we don't want you to come and damage this platform leave this platform alone and move your heart away from here we don't want olórí burúkú èèyàn lórí bíbá we don't want you here you are a disgrace ọmọ òṣì ni ẹ bàbá tó bí ẹ lọ́mọ nǹkan tó lè mú bàbá ẹ Mr. Mukaila mo pe bàbá ẹ ní pé kí n má ever sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ sí etí àwọn ọmọ torí pé òun ò mọ ẹrí pé òun ò ṣì ní ẹ you want me to play your father's record I'm gonna play it for you ẹ wá gbọ́ voice note bàbá ẹ sọ fún mi pé kí ìjọ torí Ọlọ́run kí n má ever associate àwọn ọmọ òṣì yìí mọ́. Your father denied you publicly. You are a disgrace. Olóṣì ni olórí burúkú ọmọ ni ẹ. Ọmọ jẹ́bù lọ, ọmọ jẹ́bù lọ. Ó ní ọpọlọ kankan lórí you cannot interact. Ayé ẹ ti bàjẹ́. Ayé ẹ ó ti bàjẹ́ olóṣì. Ọmọ ni ẹ, ọmọ játijàti. Ọmọ játijàti jẹ́jàdá. Wúú olóṣì. Ẹ̀yà Wunmi sísà. Olóṣì ta ló mú ẹ̀rí? Wunmi ló mú ẹ̀rí. Wunmi ọmọ ẹ̀rí kókó ṣì dànù kókó ṣì lọ Wunmi ọmọ ẹ̀rí olóṣì ó fẹ́ fàǹtì ààrẹ ó fi òkú Mohbad ó fi kéré òjò Karimo èmi sọ fún ọkọ ẹlẹ́ni sọ́ọ́rí kú tó pa Mohbad ló máa pa ìjà ọkọ ẹ máa kú ọ máa ṣe justice ọkọ ẹ ni mo sọ fún ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ torí gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe fún Mohbad gbogbo ilẹ̀ tó da Mohbad tó ṣe Mohbad ọmọ ẹ̀rí fún Mohbad ọmọ ẹ̀rí ṣé ọmọ Mohbad yìí ṣé Mohbad bẹ sọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ò bẹ sọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ọmọ ẹ̀rí you never know Mohbad has never spoken to you before but you have the most come onto the social media to come and be spewing nonsense you come onto the social media to be lying onírọ́ ni ẹ lẹ́yìn yẹn kọ́ akọkọjáyé ò ṣe lẹ́yìn yẹn kọ́ èmi wá sọ fún ẹ lẹ́yìn torí ikú tó kọ́ Mohbad ló máa ọkọ̀ ìjàpá tí ìjàpá bá kú àwọn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ justice fọ́kọ̀ ẹ̀ ìjàpá máa kú àwọn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ justice fún olóṣì ọmọ jàtìjàtì ọmọ rédèrèdè ọmọ gbà òbíbọn olóṣì ọmọ tí ò lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kò síbi tó lọ èsì ẹ̀ máa jáde kò sí platform tó lọ tẹ̀sí òkú jáde èsì ẹ̀ máa ṣẹ̀sì káàkiri ní bó ṣe rí orí jàtìjàtì orí jàlágbàlá lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tí ó kún ẹ ó dàbí olùṣó dàbí gbèrè ó dàbí débi wípé irun orí ẹ iná wà lórí ẹ wọ́n wò sí yó ó lọ sí sálọ fẹ́ lọ ṣerun wọ́n ní wọ́n lè ṣerun fún pé kó lọ bí wọ́n pàtó kàbìtì àwọn lọ́lọ́lọ́lọ́lọ́lọ́ báyìí ló wà nínú ẹ̀ olóṣó bóyá fẹ́ fún ó máa kú ní Karimo Wunmi ló máa gbẹ̀yìn ẹ Wunmi ló máa gbẹ̀yìn ẹ ikú ló máa kú òní ìgbè Karimo ní máa gbẹ̀yìn ẹ tó bá lò ní dé ilẹ̀ yìí ikú ló máa gbẹ̀yìn ẹ ní mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún ẹ àfi tí o bá ṣe bàbá àti àmì lọ́dẹ̀dẹ̀ lè ní ikú ló máa gbẹ̀yìn Karimo orí olóṣì very dirty girl èyí ọmọ tó gbé sórí ìgbà orí tọmọta òòrùn owó ṣe orí kankan gbogbo ògùn ọmọ àgbọ̀lọ́wọ́ o fẹ́ lògùn àbúrẹ́ o fẹ́ lògùn ọkọ̀ àbúrẹ́ tó ti kú.
olórí burúkú bímọ méjì ó bímọ méjì fún bàbá mẹ́ta ọmọ méjì bàbá.
Wow.
Now the same house that they live.
Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ part 4 ẹ send gift. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ part 4 ẹ send gift. No gift, no part 4.
Are they living together?
Please.
What's the title of the movie?
No part 4. No gift, no part 4. Please.
The crime to deny you to. It's not a crime.
I got up here, did I? Wait. When I got up, hold on now. When I got up here, did I even say anything about Wunmi? Was I not talking to Yomi?
You said Wunmi is my.
Was it not Yomi I was talking to? Did I say anything about Wunmi?
Okay.
Boss, don't be biased now. Please say something. Did I mention Wunmi here? I came for Yomi because
you did.
I was just talking to Yomi.
Yeah? Come on. Oh,
if your body no tick, no poo body. These people.
Hello, Shile. Ọmọ ìyá Wunmi, ọmọ bàbá Wunmi lè mi. Ìyá kan náà bàbá kan náà ló bí wa. I'm the biological sister. Eléyìí tẹ̀ ń wò yìí kò tán mọ́ wa rárá.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ máa ṣe lè ṣe nǹkan fún wa ká lè fi wà. Ẹ má yẹn ká jà ẹ́ kí olúkálukú tó bá ti ń béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ ká máa dáhùn.
Bọ́ inú wàhálà jàre, inú wàhálà. A ní ká sọ̀rọ̀ ní ká fi omi joro toro omi. Àwa síbí wá ṣépè. Bọ́ ẹni tó bá gbẹ́ anybody ṣépè, ó rà fọwọ́ rà ni. You understand? Ìyẹn kò lè máa gbẹ́yàn kan ṣépè kó gbẹ́nu dákẹ́ kó máa wò. No, you have to give it back to the person. You understand? I came to apologize to Shile. You understand? I don't want to disrupt her platform. Because you're going to respect the host any day, any time. But you're about anybody, you're about Benny Shepe, my dear Shepe. Standard ni kò sí wọn mi sọ máa lò.
Ẹ má ṣe pé mo bá wọn.
No. Wọ́n kàwọ́ mi rẹ̀ yín kó máa gbé mi ṣe pé ṣé máa gbé ẹ ṣe pé.
Okay. Ṣé ti mú mi ẹ̀yin lọ ni? You ti mú mi. Why you stopping me? Let me talk now. Are you here for Wunmi? I have not seen this page before. I came on TikTok and TikTok brought this page to me. And I saw Yomi. If I didn't see Yomi, I would not talk. I would just pass by. Okay? Over.
Which one is Timu? Why you into the Ṣá kọ Timu síbí ni? Ṣílé?
Ìbéèrè mi mọ̀ bí a Ṣílé kọ Timu. Ṣílé ṣe kọ Timu síbí báyìí ni. Ṣebí a jọ sọ̀rọ̀ ni a fi ọpọlọ la fi ń jagun. Ẹni kò sọ̀rọ̀.
Timu náà.
Ẹni kò sọ̀rọ̀.
Ẹ má fi wá sí Timu tá a fẹ́ wa. Àwa la máa choose Timu fúnra wa.
Ya neutral ni wa o. Neutral ni wa. Neutral as team. Kò sí nǹkan kan tó jọ mọ́ team.
Ẹ ṣe gan. Bólúkálukú wa ṣe ti ṣàlàyé yẹn. Host, ṣe ní any question tó tún fẹ́ béèrè?
I ti jẹ́ kó ṣó ní ìdomi.
Okay, now Shile, let me explain some things to you. Let me explain something. When Yomi came up, Yomi made so many statements. Yeah. And I was so happy that some people were able to come and counter all what he said. And he couldn't even stay, he had to run. Because I'm going to see that I'm running. He actually ran. You understand? Now, Yomi was never part of this justice. Anybody can do justice for Mohbad. It's not one man's battle. We are all looking for actually fight this ball. But when Yomi came into the scene, Yomi told so many lies. Yomi came for just one reason, to make money, and which he actually did. They contributed money to Yomi. When Yomi came, Yomi started with CCTV. Yomi said there was a CCTV that actually proved that Mohbad was quiet. He said the CCTV, the neighbor beside Mohbad's house has a CCTV, and he captured everything going on, both in the surrounding and inside of Mohbad's house. That was when we started questioning Yomi. So your neighbor CCTV can actually capture what is inside your house. Now, when we talk about CCTV, is CCTV supposed to be outside the house or inside your house? Yomi, let me tell you something about Yomi. Yomi ma bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí yọ yín bọ́rọ̀ báyìí. Ṣé bá béèrè question lọ Yomi ma fún yín ní explanation 1 million. Like he will not answer that question. He will never go straight to the point. All because he wanted donation. He still want donation. He's still asking for donation. Mi ò bẹ sọ̀rọ̀, tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ jẹ́ bá mi jẹ́ ọmọdé ìbọn. Mi ò ráyè òṣì. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀, ìsádàkẹ́ bá mi mute ọ̀ kí n rọra bọ́lẹ̀. Torí èmi fẹ́ wá sọ̀rọ̀ ní mi ìráyè ẹjọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run. Mi ìfẹ́ kọ́ ọmọ òṣù kankan kó sọ̀rọ̀ sí ẹjọ́. Mi ò fẹ́ ọmọ òṣù.
kò lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lójú ẹ̀ ṣé wò yẹn kò lẹ́kọ̀ọ́
fún èèyàn bí Yomi láyé jẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ síbi tó ọkọ lọ wá a lot of people have come and go a lot of people have come and go.
ṣé ní wèrè tẹ̀ ń wo yìí wèrè ló jábọ̀ lé ẹ̀ wèrè ló do wèrè kó fún ní kóbá wọ́n kó wà ní wèrè tó ń ṣe ní wọ́n ṣe gbé lọ sí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì wọ́n gbé lọ sí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì wọ́n ní kó lọ wo wèrè ara ẹ̀ níbi tó ti dé mọ́lẹ̀ wèrè tó ń gbé wá sí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì tó wá wò sọ òun ló kọ́kọ́ bá sùn òun lè ṣe ní tó ṣe yàmàyàmà tó ṣe játijàti ṣóye yín òun lè ṣe rí wèrè dùn ẹ̀ dáadáa ó lóun gbádùn ẹ̀ ẹnu ẹ̀ ló fi sọ o ó lóun wèrè kó fún kóbá.
Welcome back. A lot has been said. A lot has been said, as you can see. More of this will come. More of this will surface. So, Yomi Fabi, he has been lashed out at. He has been punched. He has been kicked. They said a lot of things towards him. They have demonized him. They said this is that. Yeah, these things are bound to happen. These things are bound to happen. That tenacity is what it is. They said, oh, Yomi Fabi, your job is to steal. Your job is to manipulate the public. But I need you to know that majority of these people are for Cynthia. So, therefore, whatever it is that they are going to come up with, whatever it is that they are going to cook up, it must be beneficial or it must come as a disruption. It's as simple as that. Yeah, I'm not saying that Yomi Fabi has been the best of the best. I'm not saying that he has done the best of the best. I'm not saying that he has... No, not at all. I'm not saying that he has been the best of the best person. I'm not saying... But when it comes to justice for Mohbad, to an extent, I can say yes, clearly, that Yomi Fabi told a pathway, which everybody needs to know that, yeah, maybe there are people who tell you we are NGOs, but what they do is to feed on the proceeds or whatever it is that they get, the donation. They feed on it and they barely do any charity. In the case of Mohbad, money was needed. Money was needed to carry out and to do what needs to be done. And he got money. They said, oh, that money that you got, you didn't really use it for justice for Mohbad, you used it for yourself. How dare you tell the public that you needed iPhones to do some forensic? How come you wanted this? How come you want that? A whole lot of, and he was pursuing a lead or pursuing some kind of hope, like, if we can get this, if we can get that. Let's start with some of the things that Yomi Fabi acted upon or suggested. One, he acted upon this, checking the proximity of the hospital as per the talk of traffic. So he checked from Mohbad's house down to the hospital. How long did it take? How long did it take? He acted upon that because people wanted to know. Not like he created or is one that brought that up or suggested it. No, not at all. So since, since it is not so, you know how it is, he could not get that done. Like I said, forensic. A lot of people have been talking about it, but no action has been taken. Even Mohbad's father's legal representative depended on the police that were unwilling to work, and a lot of things. I know if you've been on this platform and you've been following it up, you understand the thing about Yomi Fabi and some. Well, it's good to have a check and balance. It's not about, do we trust this person? No, not at all. Yes, trust is good, but then does it mean that there must be no check and balance? Does it mean that you will not take your time to find out if the person that you have appointed or selected to do a certain task is actually doing it appropriately and not taking advantage of the people. Now, Yomi Fabi has been castigated. Some have jailed him, but he said he's relentless. He's not going to relent, and that he's going to be on track, continuously on track, regardless of whatever it is that is brought against him. He said he has taken his own child out of harm's way, which is very important to him. Is Yomi Fabi going to return back to Nigeria? I don't know. If he does, good. But the thing is that justice must be served. Justice must be served. What other things did Yomi Fabi come up with? He came up with the CCTV, where a lot of things were talked about. CCTV this, CCTV, CCTV. Now he has made it clear that, yeah, I can as well tell you where I got it from. And we heard that that man got threatened. Something happened that possibly made the man delete certain part of whatever. Was he afraid? Possibly. Because according to Yomi Fabi, he had dragged this man to the Commissioner of Police, and also this man was requested for protection, saying that his life is at risk and he cannot continuously defend whatever it is, and that, a lot of things, a lot of things. It's as if there are certain elements that has been positioned to make sure that justice is not served, given to anybody. So Yomi Fabi pressed on the CCTV thing. It didn't yield results at the end of the day. What we saw is the picture of the man's house posted on social media by the same people who claim that, well, according to them, they said, oh, look at the distance, look at the direction of this house that you're telling us, and the direction of Mohbad's father's house. And they started saying all sort of gibberish. It wasn't really hard enough. I'm like, well, it's one of those things. So the CCTV thing, when the man eventually released it to the police, they couldn't find anything in it. But according to Yomi Fabi, the man had told him what I didn't really like, is that Yomi Fabi did not record. Maybe the man just spoke. And when Yomi Fabi requested, maybe for a glimpse or to see, the man said, well, for you to have access to this, you must bring something that I can hold to. Something legit. So, well, justice must be served at the end of the day. So that's the part of Yomi Fabi and some other moves that he made. Like he said, what press conference, this conference, that conference. And they talk about the phone forensic, where they said he got 2 phones. He got, all of this gibberish that I hear. It speaks volume. It speaks volume. And also, Mohbad's demise and his family is also a huge big one. Something to ponder upon, something to reflect upon, something to think about. Life is mysterious. Life can be extremely uncertain, very uncertain. So Yomi Fabi worked on some of these things. He made it public, and some people didn't like him. Some people started taking swipes. Oh, is it because you're a celebrity? Is it because? And I'm like, I don't really get it. Once you hear them speak this way, you should know where they are, where they are focused upon and what they are interested in. It's very simple. They're only into Cynthia and nothing more. They're not really into justice for Mohbad. It's not really about justice. It's all about how can we secure Cynthia. Some, it's a normal thing, and whatever it is, it's okay. But we are not telling you do not choose or select whoever it is you want to support or whatever. It's fine. It's fine. But what I do know is that there is no wicked person that will ever go unpunished. No wicked act will ever go unpunished. That's the truth and nothing more. It's so sad, but then we are where we are today. I don't know what your thoughts are as regards all that you have heard. About Karimo, I was leaving that for the end. The back and forth and, you know, well, it's a good thing that Yomi Fabi's voice is still there. VDM has also started his own way of getting his own justice the way he wants it. But at the end of the day, some people will spend time in prison. That's the truth. Who that person is, I still do not know. But some people will definitely spend a lot of time in prison. Apart from what the coroner inquest suggested, if more evidence is surface, which I'm kind of thinking maybe, well. So Karimo started with the thing, the sister, I know what to say. She wants to attack Yomi Fabi, but let's say unfortunately, I'm not telling that Yomi Fabi is free of, there are certain things he needs to survive, certain actions that he would take, and you kind of begin to wonder. She decided throwing shots at each other, a lot of it at each other, because one person is in support of Cynthia, whilst the other is not in support. At least that is what Cynthia's sister Karimo wants us to know or believe. Regardless, whichever way, justice is so important, and there is nothing whatsoever that will or can stop it. Like and share, tap on the subscribe button.